Page 26, The Beautiful Blue Danube, a very famous waltz by Strauss. Let's look it over. It's 5 lines long, treble and bass clef, no sharps or flats in the key signature. We're in the key is C major. Make sure you can do the C major scale. 1 octave up and down is fine. 3/4 time signature. We're coming in on a pickup beat, so we're coming in on beat 3. Let's check our hands, 1 hand at a time, because we are moving around a little bit here. So the right hand starts here. And a lot of these finger numbers you don't need. You only need finger numbers when you got to move around. So here's 3, 1, 2, and then here. And then you just lift up, move. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's come back down. 5/7 chord to G7, then lift up and move. 2. And back down. Lift up and move. You got to know which notes are involved and which fingers. You just go right to them. You may have to practice that. Down. You get the idea? Let's go down the last few measures. This is the last 4 measures of page 26. You're here. 1, 2, 3, 1. Now the notes are in the same place, but you have an 8/8. So you got to go up an octave up here. And then the 8/8 goes away, so page 27, you're back down here. 1. 8/8 again, come up. 8/8 goes away, now come all the way down. The 2/4, that's fine, and then a 2/1, cross under. We want to connect all these with the notes, with the fingers. Yeah, and then 4, just come down a little bit. 4, reach down, and 2. Repeated notes. We're using those to change positions. And then I like that fingering there at the end for the last line and a half or so. Yeah. Here, connect it all. See, in piano you need to be able to do 4 and 5 with a note in between anyway. You're going to get it a lot. So that. Okay, left hand. Well, C and G, that's tied forever. Next line, D and G, and that's tied forever. And then next is a G and F. Just come down. You got plenty of time, there's rest. Now, last line. This note's C and G. Well, we have 2 quarter note C's coming up here. I would like to prepare for that. So to do that, instead of 5/1, I'm going to do 5/2. This saves my thumb for those C's here. That's the way I can do those here. So I recommend a 5/2 for that. That's just quarter notes now. And then an E, C, and then come up, F, here, F, C, D. You hold that down forever, and then the quarter notes, they will 4, 3, 1. Connect all these, the broken chords. 1, 2, 3, and then during the rest come down. I like that fingering, that's good. Put the hands together and we get here. Hold the left hand down as tied. And as I play this note, I lift the left hand up. The left hand down is tied. Then lift the left hand as I play the note. The idea of how this is working? Yeah, you put the hands together. You don't have to go that fast. You take it nice and slow, work it out, hands together, and then go back and get rid of the hesitations. It's a steady beat. And then we can think about the articulation, which there really isn't any. Connect it. Just connect it as best you can. Dynamics, well, they go to the melody, and most of it's in the right hand. Mezzo piano, and go up to moderately loud. And then these things, these are like off in the distance, very quiet. The left hand needs to be in the background. bottom and the fourth measure. So now you're moderately loud going out. And this is melody now on the right and left hand. Here, keep the left hand on this, keep it in the background. Now come down moderately soft in the fourth measure or so on the top of page 27. Now here, at the end of the line, the crescendo hairpin go up to here and stay there. The left hand, the crescendo in the second line there, the first, is more for the left hand because the right hand can't do anything, it's done. So it's, again, starting with the last three measures. So the first line is here. The left hand comes up, but the right hand has to be louder than the left, so don't get carried away. So come down. At the last measure or so, all the time I'm doing this, I want to hear that. Don't drown it out. Again, you got to get into the music and start feeling it and get past the mechanics where you can feel these dynamics at all. As far as the speed goes, it's just a nice waltz. People do dance to this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Just a nice, pleasant waltz. Now again, they've added pedal here to help out. And you really kind of need pedal here because that's too choppy. We want that to be a dreamy feel. And we need pedal to connect the repeated notes. And we want the overtones that it's going to give. And they got the pedal markings underneath. Again, I want to start the note before I release the dampers, before I release the overtones. So when on the second full measure, I push the notes down first and then the pedal. And I hold the pedal down. I'm going to lift the pedal up with the hands. I like to have a little silence here. It's like taking a breath. That's a personal thing. It's interpretation. Some people, they want all sound. In which case, you would hold the pedal down until right after you play the quarter note. So it's here. I like to have the silence. And again, second line, push the notes down and then the pedal. Hold it down. I'm going to lift it up with the hands because I want the silence. Again. And that's the way it's pedaled. And the last measure, again, push the notes down first and then the pedal. And lift the pedal in the hands at the same time. All right. Now make sure you learn it first without pedal. Make sure the fingers and everything are doing what they're supposed to do and you can hear everything clearly because the pedal tends to cover it up. Remember the natural accents, they're important. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, that's what we want to feel here. So the listener knows that first beat is just a pickup beat, it's not beat 1. So it's to here, to here, to here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Otherwise it sounds like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, it throws it off. So make sure the first beat of the measure is the natural accent. Let's play this together very slowly and double check the notes and rhythms. I'll pedal it as it's marked as I suggested. I'll give us 2 counts because we come in on beat 3, but I'm not doing any dynamics. I'm not doing the louds and softs. We're just checking notes and rhythms here, and I'll do the pedaling so you can see it because I think you can hear the notes even though I do the pedaling. You can still hear the notes okay. Ready, go.